Right, so a little bit delayed, normal for us. We flushed the radiator, put radiator flush in it, dumped that, put water in it. It's 11 o'clock. I really wanted to be like half an hour to 45 minutes off WIllowbank right now, but we're about an hour and a half behind, so it's what it is. Can't do nothing about it, but get it loaded up, get on our way, get unpacked and get everything ready when we get down there. We'll see you down there.
Rightio, so heading down to the track. Trailer's in front of me. Pretty confident in the new Motec package that Power Tune Australia's done up for us. It's definitely ticking all the boxes and having plenty of control and plenty of channel options and activation options for each one. So stoked with it, but guess we'll get down here and see how she all rolls out. See how it goes.
Alright, so we got down here, put everything up, set everything up, cooled everything down, warmed all the gearbox up, diff up, so end motor, so we'll go out there, give it a hit. Once we get a bit of data, then we'll be able to see whether everything's right. But if we come out of it and like, let the trans brake off for the first time and everything works, I'll be shocked because there's just that much changed on it, but you never know.
I think I got to change that. I think I got to change that and get rid of that soft off the hit because it doesn't need it. That converter's still loose. Okay. Yeah. Remove it and we'll suck the data out first. And, yeah.
Did it sound like it was up there when I left the line then?
Oh, it was on limiter when you left the line.
Yeah, the limiter was there, but I mean revs wise off the line.
Yeah, it did, but it just didn't. It didn't put the power down. I'll just get rid of the solenoid for the next run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it's a bit better off the line.
I think even come up a little bit.
In revs, you reckon?
Yeah, because it's soft.
Okay.
Well, when the button's let off, see what it flashes to, and we'll just go below that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's a 1.4, so I knew it was a little bit lazy off the line, but
yeah. And I think that 1.4, the laziness, was purely in the first.
That's good though. Like, there's a few people up there just spinning off the line, and we just hooked up.
Yeah.
315s on it, but yeah.
Right, help make some changes and hit her again.
Yeah.
Do you want to trans-cool it with the trans-cooler?
Yeah, bring yours around here. I'm gonna say I haven't had the best run with this cooler, but some of it's been my own fault. A lot of it's been my own fault. But we converted it back to 12 volts because we burnt the little 24 volt thing out with our generator, so today it runs 12. We got a lot of 12
coming in with the goods, mate. Powerhouse.
So just realised that we just went 1.4 at 20 psi, and generally the ute doesn't like 20 psi in the rear. So still to come off the line cleanly like that with 20 psi on a fair bit of heat, not as ridiculous heat today, but enough to be a little bit worried. Good, I'm happy. So we swapped a heap around, way more aggressive this hit, so it'll either knock the tyres off and go really, really well, or it'll hook up and we'll get a decent eighth or half track. We went faster mile an hour than we've ever gone in that pass, so, and changed early as you saw, so this pass out it should be a heck of a lot better, even if I have to change that myself. Hey Scotty. That's the launch you want to leave. Like, we maybe even need to slow tighten the front up, which is when you got a good track. I love when you
Ben,
track's only going to get better.
The track's only going to get better with the temperature coming down. That's the line leaving.
Yeah, we just got to tighten the front up because we can't leave with any more steam. It'll just flip. We've been there. So we're asking a little bit more from the pump. It's a little bit of a delicate area because the way we control how the pump works and achieves rail, it's happy when it's in its little area, but when it's not, the fuel pressure goes through the roof sometimes. So we're moving into an area with this big stroker pump that we're starting to ask everything it's got from it. The Americans make like 1800 horsepower off of this pump. It's pretty cool. So we're just mapping out what fuel volume we used in that last pass, and that will give us a good idea on where we're going to be with the duty cycle on the pump.
So we're putting on a fresh bottle of Jack. I'm not going to say it in case there's like copyright stuff. We're putting the good stuff into it. The good stuff's going in.
Gave it a little bit more nitrous. Scotty gave it
a bit more nitrous.
You gave it a little bit more fuel.
I did. I played around with the rail pressure and the control to get a bit more. Squeezed that 14 mil stroker just a little bit more. It's not
and we also changed the converter to lock up a little bit earlier too. So
yeah. So we're going to lock up here first because that last run we did at 894 I think it was.
Yep.
The lockup came in right on second and it bogged right down below its nitrous mapping.
Fell over itself and then
we
ran back into
over the 60, but we were slower
to the 8.
track.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's going to be good. We'll roll her out, see what she does, and I think we'll get one more pass in after this. So. How did that feel, brother?
That was quick. Really quick.
That's another PB, bro. Woo! 875.
A little bit better in the 60.
Yeah. I think there's room in the 60 still, but that's sort of where we, that's the quickest this big fucking bricks, over the 60. It's pretty hard to get it quicker than that.
124, definitely.
Yeah, we're up on mile an hour. I want to pull the data and check the fueling and see whether the changes we made it actually got more fuel or it was smoky because it was inefficient.
So there was fuel there.
Oh man, it blew Durry the whole strip.
Okay, so there's more room for nitrous, even if it's achieved.
That's what I'm hoping.
We
if it's
had to
achieving,
wait for this.
Yeah.
We had to wait for the smoke to clear so we could read the time.
152.
Yeah.
I can tell because this is just bent, man. We're gonna back brace it. Because when I get down the end of the track, it's bent to here, man.
Yeah.
It's pulled this rivet clean out of the roof. PB. That has taken a year and a half. Literally.
To beat our last time.
Yep. To even get back into the eights, so much work.
Once you change one thing,
Yeah.
and the whole system changes, you have to change how it comes off the line, or RPM changes, the gearbox change, you know what I mean? The change on the gearbox, the change on the turbo setup as well, getting it off the line at that higher RPM. There's so much in it. Now we just need more fuel.
Right, so we're wondering whether or not the fueling's right, whether or not we hit our mark with extra volume of fuel. But if you look at the 1,000 foot, the 8th, we're nearly identical where, there's a 10th in it, but not much. You go to the 1,000 foot, there's 0.2 in it, which 0.1 at the 8th generally will be 0.2 at the full quarter mile, but the fueling can only be right if it's 7.4 and 7.2, so he should pull that and we should see the pump achieved rail, and then I can go up in the nitrous. So Scotty's changed the lock up, lower again. The problem that we're seeing through the data is I had the nitrous set up because it's completely standalone right now. We didn't have a time to put it in the M130 to control it, which next time we go it will be, so we won't have this drama I'm about to explain. But the lockup drives the car even harder and locks the transmission from the motor to the diff, and takes the converter completely out of the equation. When it hits second gear, it's dropping right down to 3,300 RPM, but we're leaving the line at 3,800 RPM with nitrous dutying in after that. So what's happening when we're changing gears is it falls off the nitrous table and there's no nitrous there, and then it runs back into the nitrous. So I have nitrous down there right now, but it's limited my ramp up, so it'll either hook up and go even quicker than it ever has in the 60, which fingers crossed it does, or it's going to blow the tyres off. But the track's cooler now, so there should be more grip there. Hopefully it keeps the front wheels down and I can stay in it, because I don't like wheel standing and they cost a lot of money. Fingers crossed, it's going to be interesting. It could be really boring and just blow the tyres off. another PB. Has to be. Woo! I was surprised that hooked up. That was quick. Woo! That was definitely easy 150 mile an hour and felt quicker than before, so. Woo! Gonna pack this up and get back. That felt quicker.
It was quicker. We went 873.
873.
But we went back into the 133s to the 60.
It didn't look as good off the
Didn't. I don't think the track was quite as there, you know.
Yeah. I was surprised that it hooked up.
But we went 125 to the 8. That's
There you go, so it's working. I think it's just working on that. The time that we missed just then was literally because the nitrous map's just not fine enough to be able to.
No. The mile an hour shown in both of them means that, yeah, it's bogging down into that area. We added nitrous, it made it better.
Yeah.
But we really need to work on leaving the line full Mickeys
Hard.
and using the gearbox to its full potential.
Yeah. I think we could come up in RPM.
I think
I don't
the
think
track's
come up
not
now.
as good.
I think leave the line just with more nitrous.
Yeah.
But the track's not there, which
Yeah,
means
the track's
Yeah,
we
brake
have
traction
to-
in third.
Yeah.
The track's
Yeah.
gone.
But PB. Nonetheless, PB.
You know, not just that though, coming down, making changes, coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much more left in it.
Was it cleaner then?
A little bit. There's not enough nitrous there below that RPM.
Okay, which is good.
So we just got to get the nitrous up in that area and it'll be good.
Woo!
Be even quicker.
PB, man. PB, that was awesome. All right, super stoked with the outcome. What can I say? Today was a huge learning curve.
It was good, man. I love coming down to the track, making changes.
Seeing the
And getting
difference.
quicker.
And that it was progressively, times came down all the way during the day, so I'm stoked. There's plenty left in it.
There's a heap more left in it. I reckon it's got 850s in it. With
Yeah.
getting the fueling bang on with your RPM and your nitrous without it affecting it off the line. But
Throwing that standalone nitrous controller out and going to Motec.
Going into the M130 with the gearbox, and it's gonna be unreal.
But heaps more things to come for Frankenmule. There's some huge power adders back at the shop right now for real. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all of those things, because without it we can't come do this.
You're gonna miss out if you
can't
don't see it
watch
anyway. So you might as well just
boring stuff on your phone.
click it.
Click it.
And catch it on the next episode.
Catch you next time.